What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to bring you guys some gameplay using Winter Soldier and Ant-Man, two speed characters in this game that literally go from being absolutely terrible to being very, very good. In Winter Soldier's case, he goes from being terrible to being one of the best in the game simply by equipping his Infinity War uniform. I can't say the exact same thing for Ant-Man, but what I can say is this uniform is the only way to play him. In his uniform, he actually has respectable DPS and very, very good survivability. So I wanted to give you guys a DPS comparison between two of the worst speed characters in the game who literally go from being zero to freaking superhero just by putting on their uniforms, okay? And we're gonna throw Spidey in the mix to give you guys a happy medium. So what we're gonna do is actually jump into a world boss dimension rift using the base kit and how I currently have them set up, using no strikers and no team ups, nothing like that. We're gonna run it first with Winter Soldier to set the pace, then we're gonna run it with Spider-Man to see what his time is in comparison to Winter Soldier, and then lastly we'll run it with Ant-Man. The build details for all these guys will be at the end of the video because most of you guys have already probably seen the build for them at some point because I've made several videos on them. So with that being said, guys, let's do this. So we're gonna jump into this rift right here, and because Winter Soldier natively has ignore dodge in his kit, he should win this quite comfortably, but I still want to show you guys where Spidey and Ant-Man is in terms of overall DPS and their ability to clear content. So we're just gonna pick up two random characters. Hopefully they don't strike for him, and let's do this. So the goal here is to clear this thing as fast as possible. I didn't even need the 4. Whatever. Jeez, this guy's just massacring. Okay, let's see. Clear time is probably going to be, I would say, 45 seconds? Probably, because of all this respawning that this guy does. I think we can probably kill Proxima with just the one, you know. Let's try. Nah, we're not gonna even bother with it. Woo! So 31 seconds is the clear time with Winter Soldier. Now keep in mind, this guy has an attack buffing leadership and he has ignore dodge, so he has a lot going for him, a lot more than when you compare Spider-Man and Ant-Man, because both of these guys have defensive leaderships, right? So let's actually pick up, hopefully, no, these guys are gonna strike for him, I know that. So let's pick up these two. Let's do this. All right, Spidey, 31 seconds. I don't think you can beat 31 seconds, but let's see what you can do. All right, so about 6 seconds for the first kill. We use basically the same skills that we used for Winter Soldier, but different order. You can already see not having the attack buffing leadership and the ignore dodge is making a big difference, so Spidey's definitely not gonna win. Damn, I was trying so hard to finish him off before he buffed himself. Woo! Dropped it right into the fire and the flames. Okay. Alright, so over a minute with Spider-Man. It's not looking too good for Ant-Man either then, because if Spidey's taking this long. And Proxima ran. Okay. You're dead. Okay, so a minute 10 for Spidey. It's gonna be interesting to see how much longer Ant-Man takes, because my Ant-Man is actually built very, very similarly to my Spider-Man. And so far we've been good with not having anyone who strikes. So, oh, there's a team up there. The team up is between these two. Hopefully, none of these guys strike. Alright, Ant-Man. At the very least, you gotta make it in a minute and 10 seconds. Nope. It's definitely taking longer than Spider-Man. Spider-Man got it done in, I believe, 6 or 7 seconds. Ooh, this guy got me with the paralyzed and oh nice. My ant actually did something useful. The bad thing about having the summon for Ant-Man now is that if your enemy has an iframe and they iframe the summon, that actually pulls you out of your iframe. See? Right there, it happened to me right there. I was just talking about it and it happened to me. So that's a bad thing about having the summon. I wish you could just skill cancel to prevent the summon coming out some of the times. Yep, he iframed me and pulled me out of my iframe. Yeah, Ant-Man, you're definitely not gonna win, bro. But let's see how much further behind Spider-Man you are. Woo. Oh, this guy. Okay, so one major downside that's making this take longer for me is actually the summon, because I can't use the full duration of any of my skills because I just keep getting iframed. Not trying to make excuses for Ant-Man, but that's what I see keeps happening to me. So so far he's a full, I believe, what, almost 40 seconds behind it. Spidey. Woo, and she went into a second cutscene. It's gonna make it take a little bit longer. Okay, so there you guys have it, a full 30 seconds around behind my Spider-Man. But that's not too bad considering where Ant-Man is starting as a character. His base kit is absolutely awful, and I don't even think with any of his previous uniforms you can even comfortably complete this. But let's actually get out of here. I'll show you guys the build for all of these guys, and then I'll send you on your way. So as you guys can see, with his leadership, this guy's actually rocking 22k physical attack. And this is what his overall stats look like. 120 for attack speed, 72% for critical rate, 192 for critical damage, 50% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. As for his Urus, he's rocking 2 physical attack and 2 critical rate for every slot. Skills are all at 6, and he's rocking overdrive. And these things definitely need to be awakened. I'm slacking, your boy's slacking. And as for the obelisk, he's running critical damage, ignore defense, and a 130 proc. Uniform is at mythic, and I currently own every single uniform for this guy. So yeah, take a look, guys. Sharon Rogers, and we have Shuri. We also have a Black Panther right here. So 3 good uniforms right there. And we have this one right here I can buy for gold. And we have this Captain America uniform, which I owned luckily. As for the other guys, we'll start with Spidey. You can see he's rocking. Actually, this is with the leadership. So let's actually throw him in the leadership role this time around. And so this is what his overall physical attack looks like. 16,900, 121 for attack speed, 71% for critical rate, 195 for critical damage, 50% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. So pretty similar to what my Winter Soldier had. And as you can see right here, he's rocking 2 physical attack, 2 ignore defense for 3 out of the 4 slots. Last one, he has 2 critical damage. Skills are all at 6, and he's running Power of Angry Hulk with critical damage, critical rate, and a 140 proc. So the proc was a little bit higher than my Winter Soldier. And for the uniform, I only own 2 out of the 3 uniforms currently required for him. As for Ant-Man, who came in last place. This is what the details on him currently look like. 16k for physical attack, 127 for attack speed, 71% for critical rate, 185 for critical damage, 39% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. So his stats were a little bit worse than the other two, so don't judge him too harshly there. And as you can see right here, we have a ton of Urus on this guy. 2 physical attack, 2 critical rate, and we have 2 critical damage for a couple of the slots as well. Skills are all at 6. Power of Angry Hulk for the ISO set, and we have critical damage, dodge, and a 140 proc. Uniform is still at heroic for this guy, and I have 3 out of the 4 uniforms that are currently required. I think the next one I don't have, yeah, and I'm not planning to buy this Wasp uniform. I'm already disappointed with the one we currently have. But that's all I have for this one, guys. Like always, thanks for watching. Hope it was informative. Hope it gives you guys some insight in where Ant-Man is in comparison to one of the best speed characters currently in the game in form of Winter Soldier. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.